Okay, my camera didn't work at first, and I was already doing a little bit on the face here. Alright, all I did was I take my V-tool and I just ran it along here and established where my nose. Now I'm going to put my hand back here and just establish where my nose is, right here. And then I ran my hairline along here and over in here. Okay? Now, I would suggest that you hold the head while you work on it. Okay? So that it doesn't break or anything like that. Don't put a lot of pressure on it. This is where it gets kind of... I'm just running this across here where the hair is going to be. And see how I'm holding it though? Just barely coming across here. But if you can see, I established my little nose there. And I established my hairline here. This takes a very small V-tool. You can see that. I'm sorry that my camera kind of got off base here. Alright. Now, I've got my nose established here. Can you see that? Let me try to bring it a little bit closer. Okay. I'm just going to kind of do this. I'm going to come up here and I'm going to make the little hairline. See how I'm holding the head though? There. There's a little hairline. See, just like that. Now, then I'm going to come from I'm going to make my little edge lines in the face. I'm doing it with the V-tool. Here, underneath the nose, and here, underneath the nose. Okay? You see that? I'm making my edge lines along here, along here. Then I can take my knife and just sort of scrape along there to get up underneath there, and then I just take and put my little mouth in here. Doesn't have to be real. See? Put my mouth in there. This is not going to be a lot of detail. I mean, these are small pieces. Oh, my little thing is going up here. Okay. Now I'm going to bring this hair back a little bit more. Okay. And over here I'm going to do the same thing. Now I'm just going to take my V-tool and just kind of make the hair in here. Notice I hold my hand against the head so I don't put too much pressure on it and break it. And this is small, folks. This is real small. So you take very, very light cuts. Just barely glide the V-tool across it. Make sure your V-tool is sharp. And look at that. All right. I'm going to come a little bit in here. And I'm going to clean this up in here just a little bit. Okay? And I'm going to do the shoes back a little bit. Straighten this up just a little bit back here, thin it up. And thin these pants up a little bit as they go underneath the coat. And make another where it goes up to the coat. Okay. Now I'm going to just take a little bit more off here with the face. Take a little bit more off here with the face. I could put him a tie on him, but I don't really need to. I want to push it. In between the legs there where the shoes are, I'm going to go down here and I'm just going to kind of move a little bit more where the shoes are, where he's standing. Now, I'm going to cut the little lines in for the arms. I don't really need to do that. That's not necessary. They're small enough as it is. Take a little bit more off the back of the arm here. And take a little bit more off the back of the arm here. All right. And just cut a little bit more off in here around the... And we've got our little figure. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you. Let me quit. I'm going to run a little hot water over this just to kind of get the... There's not going to be any eyes or anything like that because it's just, you wouldn't be able to see them anyway. It's so small. They're not going to be... We get this water to heat up a little bit. Now these are not really detailed figures a whole lot. I mean, there's some detail in them. But since it's such a small figure, it's just something, alright. I heat up the water a little bit. And the heated water kind of gets the spurs out of the... Okay? All right, there he is. Kind of wipe him down. Heated water, all it does is just kind of soften him up a little bit. And then you can spray this with a Deft or anything like that, and that hardens him up a little bit. But there is our little figure. And we'll do another one. Those hands in those pockets a little bit more. And there's our little figure made out of a crayon. Mostly been used, mostly done with a V-tool. I don't know where my V-tool is. I think my V-tool is a 5/16 or something like that. In other words, it's from Flex Cut, and you don't want much bigger than that. If some of you have the Dockyard, it's this Dockyard. I'm sorry. Tools. I'm just getting over the crud. Dockyard tools. The little small V-tools and stuff. Those are excellent to make things like this. In other words. And very excellent to make them. I'm going to zero in on it just a little bit. And I'm not sure, let's see. And when you turn it, the side. Now, you spray that with a little depth. Now, these are very breakable, so you got to be careful with them. You got to be careful with making, I mean, you know, with them. But there's your little figure. And if you drop them, they will break because they are crayons and stuff like that. So you want to put it somewhere where they won't fall, or glue it to a piece of something or whatever, in other words. But that is the carving of a crayon, top of a crayon. We'll do another one. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm just getting over some really upper respiratory stuff. And that's carving a crayon. So God bless you now, and thank you. And this is a unique little thing of doing it. I've had a lot of people ask me, how in the world do you do that? And I'm going to tell you something. Get you some good light. Get you some good eyes. And then you can do it. But, you know, don't try to get a lot of detail. Just do you know, a little figure. I mean, that's enough detail in that figure. I mean, you don't need a whole lot. I mean, I can put little eyes on him, but you wouldn't really be able to see the eyes mostly because it's such a small figure. So, okay, God bless you now.